Statistics estimates that over 80,000 people are held in some sort of form of quote, restricted housing. It's tough to get numbers on the number of people in solitary confinement because there are so many terms used within the corrections community for what isolation means. There are a number of labels that we put on solitary confinement, but it still amounts to what we call solitary confinement. And what we mean by that in the advocacy community is when we hold an individual in a cell for 22 to 24 hours per day alone with minimal stimulation and no meaningful contact with other human beings. You may have someone come shove a food tray through your door during the day, or you may have a weekly, if you're lucky, visit from a psychiatrist who knocks on the door to say, how are you doing? But you're not having meaningful contact with other people. And over time, as you saw really briefly, some of the segments we've had from interviews with folks who have experienced solitary confinement, there are really severe mental effects. Many studies have documented over the past several decades the detrimental effects of solitary confinement, including hyper-responsivity to stimuli. The one gentleman, Michael, was talking about how someone would come up to him and he would jump. And that's something we hear often from folks who have experienced solitary. In severe cases, people experience hallucinations, difficulty with thinking and memory, paranoia, irrational anger, the exact opposite of what you would think we want to place people in. The justification for using solitary confinement is to reduce anger, and yet sometimes one of the effects they found in studies is the opposite.